We are back with another pair of Truman Boots, this time in OXBLOOD double shot. Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dale of Dale's Leatherworks, and join me today as I unbox these Truman Boots. Truman Boots is one of my favorite boot makers on planet Earth. These were sent to me by my buddy Joseph Copeland to review and then send off to him, so huge thanks to Joseph for routing me these, sir. These are in a size 14 EE. These are gonna be huge. I'm literally unboxing these for the first time because I have so many boots to review. I need to get through this stack, so I'm trying to review them all in one day. I love these leather rawhide laces fresh out of the box. They're so good. And then we've got some round waxed laces as well. Now let's take a look. Oh, whoa. These are Anunnaki boots. Nephilim size. Whoa. Dang. These are giant boots. Even my thick insoles would not make these fit for me. Yeah, these are definitely the biggest pair of boots I've probably ever even handled in my life. 14 EE. Wow. They must have used up a whole side of OXBLOOD double shot for this. All right, enough jokes about the size. Incredible. Very well done pair of boots. Flawless in every way. Flawless victory there, Vince. So these are going to be on the 79 last. These are 270-degree Goodyear welt constructed in Seidel's OXBLOOD double shot, built on the Truman Eugene outsole. Amazing. I love it. These are absolute tanks. Feels like a partially structured toe, structured back heel stay, 3/4 gusseted tongue. Yeah, I'm a big fan of OXBLOOD double shot. In fact, I sell OXBLOOD double shot on my website, dalesleatherworks.com. You can get kilties in this, as well as I have some scout backpacks that I made a batch of. So I made a total of 5. I sent one off to take. The other 4 are still sitting there on my website wanting a home. So here is one such bag. Bring these into the frame. Boots are bigger than the bag. Yeah, so this is my scout backpack. I did a video announcing the release of these, and yeah, I thought it might be a little bit more efficient to just do a run of bags and put them on my website. A lot of people want to customize, but I think I'm actually going to get away from the customization route because I've actually had quite a few people back out of the deal after all the talking and all the work. You know, I take a small deposit, but then they end up walking away, and then I just have to try to sell it on my website. And so for that reason, it's sort of been disheartening to sort of try to coordinate custom orders. So I think I'm going to stop doing it. I think what I'm going to do moving forward is I'm going to do a model similar to how Lars at Osmo Boots does it. He just builds a boot in a random size, in a random leather. He experiments around with it, and then he posts it on Instagram. He says, hey, they're this size. Who wants it? He picks a winner, and then the winner gets to pay for the boots. That way it's better just for everybody, I think. I'm just one guy in this here studio building these bags. Each bag takes 40 hours roughly. Now, these backpacks were a little bit more efficient because I was able to make every piece for 5 total bags. And so for that reason, these are only listed as $600 on my website, but there's easily $300 worth of materials in here. Like I said, 40 hours of work. I'm just gonna build a bag. I'm gonna put it on my website. I'll announce it. Whoever wants it, you can buy it. But I think for my sanity, I need to get away from the custom process because yeah, I've just been sort of let down too many times. I do believe in having a high trust relationship with my customers. For the immediate future at least, things could change, but I'm just gonna, like I said, build a bag, put it on my website, sell it off that way. And speaking of bags, I just finished an expedition backpack that I am posting on my website, dalesleatherworks.com. It is in brilliant Horween Olive Predator, and Horween natural waxed flesh. I made 2 of these, one for myself and one to sell on the website. So it is currently available. I'm not sure how long it will sit there for. It might sell today and it might sit there for a month or 2. I'm not sure, but if you're interested or if you've been waiting on a backpack, this one is an outstanding example. It's just got brilliant earthy tones. If you're a fan of olive, it's got that too. The straps are natural waxed flesh. It has my tension distribution system on there too. I'm really proud of this build, so check it out if you're interested. So I have a pair of Trumans in OXBLOOD double shot in their Upland mock version, which I wore to Hawaii, and I love those boots. I reach for those. I'm wearing Truman Upland mocks right now. I really love the Upland mock toe style. They're just incredible, and they're built on the 20 last, which is my favorite Truman last for sure. Lots of room in the forefoot. Absolutely lightning in a bottle of a last. On the Truman website, they have multiple offerings in OXBLOOD double shot. We've got these ones, standard cap toe. They also do a standard mock toe. They were doing derby shoes in these for a while. But yeah, for now it's just the standard cap toe. A little bit about the leather. Our exploration of leathers has led us to the historic drums of Seidel Tannery, where decades of expertise have yielded this new development, double shot. These master tanners have created a buttery, supple leather, rich in pull-up. The OXBLOOD double shot is a deep scarlet that revels in the play of light, showcasing burgundy tones and hints of aubergine. With a more refined, smooth leather, we've made no concessions in weight. And like all of our releases going forward, this leather comes in at over 6 ounces, resulting in a gorgeous, hard-wearing pair of boots, built on the 79 last, cap toe, matching tongue, tan stitching, 5 eyelets, 2 speed hooks, antique brass hardware, structured toe box, Goodyear welt construction, made in Eugene, Oregon. In my recent talk on Phil's Full Grain podcast, which I highly recommend, by the way, love that guy, love his podcast. That's actually where I get most of my leather knowledge from. We compared Seidel's OXBLOOD to Horween's Chrome XL. Now there are some notable differences. First off, the OXBLOOD has a firmer temper than the Chrome XL. My theory behind that is that the Horween Chrome XL is cooked more. It's heated to a higher temperature, and that makes it a little bit more malleable to the hand. The Seidel OXBLOOD is actually got a nice firm structure to it without needing to add any lining. Like these boots, they've got a lot of stand up and there's no lining in there. It's just a reflection of how much stand up is in this leather. Like you see this bag, it just stands up, you know, so it's got a lot of body, a lot of structure to it. Some leathers out there, like the ones that I built my daughter's backpacks out of, it's very thin. It's almost more of a fabric in some sense. So some leathers act as almost a piece of wood, whereas other leathers, if they're really thin and have a low temper, they can actually act more like a fabric. It's really fascinating. It's what I love about leather, is it comes in so many iterations, and like Phil says, leather is a language. So yeah, this Seidel OXBLOOD, super good temper to it. Like I said, I don't think it's as shrunken down either. I don't think it's cooked as much, but it's still a chrome tanned, though along the raw edges I don't see any bluing in the core of the leather. So they must be doing something special to avoid that, because in a lot of the Red Wing offerings, for example, a lot of that leather has a blue core to it, and that is showcasing the chromium salts. Now, despite this being a chrome tanned, I don't see any chromium salts in the raw edges. And the same goes for Horween Chrome XL. I don't see any of the blue chromium core salts in Horween Chrome XL. I don't know how they achieve that, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. For example, the bags that I am making right now, one for myself and one to sell, I'm using Horween Olive Predator, and this stuff is blue to the core all the way through. I know the camera's not capturing this, but I'll try to get an outside shot. Really just a crazy looking leather, and yeah, that blue core is truly showcased in the case of Horween Predator, whereas we don't see it in double shot and we don't see it in Chrome XL for some reason. Again, I don't work at a tannery, so I can't articulate the nuances as to why not that may be, which is another reason why you should tune into the Full Grain podcast. Join me in nerding out on tannery talk. I think double shot is an amazing leather. Like I said, I build bags out of it. I sell product with it. It's just different. It's a different product from Chrome XL. It's not inferior in any way. It has a different smell to it. It has a different temper. It just exhibits different qualities. It's a little less oily too, which you may like, though it does not feel malnourished in any way. It doesn't feel cardboardy like some of the SB foot leathers do. It's still extremely well nourished, extremely supple, just imbued with oils and waxes all throughout. Definitely just a different thing altogether. If you haven't experienced it, I would say it's a great leather to try out for sure. If you like Chrome Excel, you owe it to yourself to try some double shot. So anyways, with that, I'll shut it down. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I'm Dale of Dale's Leatherworks. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see y'all in my next video.